Welcome to Cal Talks. I'm Chris Pravat.
And I am Marcelo Valau, Forage Extension Specialist with the University of Florida.
And this is our podcast, where we dive deep into the main topics affecting livestock and forage production in the southeastern United States.
From the mainstream media to new technologies straight from our research stations.
From cattle prices to international trade.
From our pastures and beyond.
Join us on this journey as we tackle the main issues affecting our producers and the sustainability of our production systems.
So, Dubé, thanks for joining us on the podcast.
My pleasure to be here, Marcelo, with you. Thanks for inviting. I'm a professor of forage agronomy here at University of Florida, North Florida Research and Education Center. I have a 70% research and 30% extension appointment, and I've been here since 2013. It's been 10 years now.
Okay, so Dubé, this time was your turn to host the Forage Workers Tour. Forage Workers Tour, we talk about that with João and Cheryl before about the history, but it goes around the state in 3 different locations, and this was your time.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to host the group here. I think it's an amazing opportunity to put together faculty, student, extension personnel, and to discuss our programmatic areas. Try to learn what each other is doing and also the way forward. I think I enjoyed this time. I think all the time I actually enjoy, but I think it was productive. Had good discussions. We had a visit at the station as well just to show some of the ongoing research, and we also had the visit that I think Doug may already discussed about the farm visits on the next day. So I think overall was a productive meeting.
It was fantastic. I believe one of the main things about this meeting is for us to meet and get together. We don't spend as much time as we should together discussing, brainstorming, reviewing concepts and talking about the project. It is fantastic what our faculty are doing across the state. And we've talked a little bit about João and Cheryl before, how the achievements, and there is always much more. So what is your perception of the group and where we are in terms of research and extension in forages and in livestock?
I think we have a very strong forage group here in Florida, Marcelo. We have all these system with the experimental station, the research and education center, so that allows us to have South, Central, North Florida working together. I think we are also a cohesive group. We have, forage breeder, Esteban in Gainesville, and that just retired here, but we're replacing her position soon. Plus all the management, and also Kevin can working as a turf plus some forage breeding as well. I think our program areas are strong. Our group, faculty, extension programs, and also graduate students. I think we have a very good group here, and it's always important to interact with the extension system to make sure that we deliver and we're close to our stakeholders. And I think we're also strong on that here in Florida. We have a very group of agents that work well with us, and that's a blessing.
That is true. We have agents from all across the state participating, and also research faculty, not only from agronomy, but also from animal science, wildlife,
that's right.
soils, vet school, and many other departments that join us in this discussion in forages, because at the end of the day, forages is the bridge between many of those productions. Florida has so many different environments, and I think, at least from what I remember, this is the first time that we're shifting a little bit the Forage Workers Tour traditionally in the summer, because it was easy to accommodate, especially with classes schedule for the faculty that teach. Now we had it in the winter. So tell us what was the difference this time? What did we see?
Well, first of all, it was cooler, right?
That's a plus.
But anyhow, I think it's good not only rotate the geographical location, but we try to also rotate the timing of the year, because then we can see the different opportunities of forage that we can grow here in Florida. I keep saying that we are one of the best place to grow forage, here in North Florida or Central Florida, even South Florida, because we have mild winters, so we can grow forage during the summer, but we can also grow excellent forage during the winter here, with at least 100, 120 grazing days of grazing during the cool season. So that's a plus. And this year we had the opportunity, and I think Doug may already mentioned that, to visit some of the integrated crop livestock systems where folks are leasing cropland to put some stockers during the winter. So that's very unique system that we had the opportunity to talk to farmers and explore that possibility, which I think is huge here in Florida.
Yes. And then beyond that, we had a very interesting conversation about forage that is very familiar to our producers in South Florida, but not as much in the north. That's limpo grass.
That's right. Yes. Yes, I know limpo grass is already a success in South Florida. Numbers say more than 200,000 acres there, but here it's kind of new in the neighborhood of North Florida. So our group is trying to promote that as a new option. It's not the only option, but I think it's an important option, and it fits well in our program, which is the overall goal is to develop sustainable livestock systems. And limpo grass can, reduce the use of machinery, fossil fuel that are associated with the hay production. So our vision is to use more and more the stockpiling limpo grass with some supplementations, and hopefully in the future try to fine-tune the system to integrate some legumes in the stockpiling system as well. I have some ideas. So if that, you can develop a year-round grazing system here in North Florida. I know it's common in South Florida, but here in North Florida, it's not as common.
Okay, that's very interesting. Closing the gaps between the different forages and having a diverse grazing system that we can virtually graze year-round, if not definitely year-round. You have some news also for us in terms of tools for the farmers.
Yeah, well, we've been trying to promote also the integrated crop livestock systems. I think it's a good opportunity here in Florida. We have more than 400,000 acres of row crops, and most of the times the farmers harvest the row crops and don't use the land from October until April next year. So we think there is a huge opportunity to integrate cattle during that time of the year, stockers or developing heifers. And we figure that it's not going to be probably the same person in most of the case that's going to do the row crop and also do the livestock component. So we know some successful operations that are partnering together, the row crop farmer and the livestock producer. So we have now a new site. It's Southeast Grazing Exchange.com altogether, the Southeast Grazing Exchange. But it's basically a site that allows livestock producers to create their pins, saying that I have livestock and I'm willing to partner with some row crop farmer to bring animals to graze in their land. Or likewise, if you're a row crop farmer, you can also create your PIN as a row crop farmer, saying that you're willing to partner with some livestock producer and have your land, available for grazing, and then they can contact each other. I think that can be a boost, to promote that collaboration between those folks.
That is very interesting. And just for our listeners that want to know a little bit more about the Southeast Grazing Exchange, They can find more information on our website, on our Forage team website, and the best way to find our website is through the search engines. Just look for UF-IFAS Forage team, and also keep an eye open for our podcast because we'll have a new episode soon just to talk about this tool. Talking about websites, and I'm also very excited because I started in 2017, and when I started was one of the main requests that we have a website compiling all the forage information. I don't think we're compiling all the forage information in Florida, but we're making progress. We launched last year the UF-IFAS Forage Team website under the IFAS extension, and you can find the description in the link in the description of this podcast to be able to find our website, or again, just look into the tool. One of the things I'm very happy about today is we do have so many variety trials. One of the biggest one is the corn in sorghum silage, and now we have this tool there that can help farmers choosing which hybrid to plant. There is a lot of information on corn and sorghum. There are more other resources and technical publications. Our EDIS publications, or Ask IFAS, right, that changed the name, is Ask IFAS now. They are famous for being hard to find in the website. So we created a list of technical publications related to forages, and also we have a list of all the faculty that are involved into the forage team. So this website, long time coming, but is a great resource for our producers and industry partners in forages in Florida.
Yeah, and thank you for doing that. It's really coming out greatly, and I've used the tool that you mentioned, the variety trial to select hybrids and cross years, and if it's spring planting, summer planting. So it's really good. So we can call that this website is the forage hub for Florida.
The forage hub, yeah. One more thing, don't forget to check our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, UF Forage Team, UF Forages, and look for us there and follow our updates. Bebê, appreciate you joining, and looking forward for the next Forage Workers Tours that Ben Dramini will be hosting us in South Florida.
That's right, and thanks for all the good work, Marcel. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you for joining us on this Cal Talks podcast. We hope you have enjoyed this conversation.
If you have any questions, ideas, follow-ups, or comments, please reach out to us through our email, forages@ifas.ufl.edu. That is forages@ifas.ufl.edu, or find us on our social media, uf.forages on Instagram, UF Forage Team on Facebook, or UF-IFAS Forages on YouTube.